I am Shannon Cyr, and I am the relationship coach for men. So today we are talking about narcissism, right? Or maybe you think you're in a relationship with a narcissist. Even though you may experience heartache and betrayal, distance, pain at some point, within your relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a relationship with a narcissist. There's a lot of information out there now about narcissism, and that label just really kind of gets tossed around a whole lot more than really is warranted or needed. Maybe you have a spouse that's cheated or they've lied. Maybe they seem to always kind of put their needs above yours. Maybe they're like just super confident and self-assured. Maybe, they seem to not really consider your feelings or kind of validate them when you share them. We all have some degree of narcissistic tendencies from time to time. But the thing is that there's a big difference between having some of those tendencies and actually being able to really truly be labeled a narcissist. So, there's a difference between somebody that's lied and cheated and kind of realize their mistake and an actual narcissist, right? Also, there's a big difference between somebody that's just really confident, has a really healthy self-esteem, and they're really self-assured. There's a difference between somebody that maybe you think they're selfish because they kind of make their needs a priority and not yours, right? But that doesn't make them a narcissist, right? So there's this huge gap between the heartache and pain of those things and the really manipulative and true, just toxic nature of the narcissist. So, of course, you're genuinely hurting and the pain is really real if your spouse has cheated on you or left, right? But that doesn't make them a narcissist because they chose that decision, right? Being in a healthy relationship with a narcissist is impossible, right? And just being in a relationship with them at all is hard. So it's just full of pain and heartache and really uncertainty, right? So they're super manipulative, really blind to their own shortcomings, and always blaming you for the problems in their life and in their relationship, right? And the bigger piece to that is that they really believe the stories they tell, even when those stories are lies. So no matter what you do, you can't fix it. No matter what you do, it's your fault. You don't ever really know who they are since they don't show you, right? You can't really get close to them because they don't really ever let you in. You'll kind of keep reaching for more and more and more, but you aren't ever going to find it, right? And so initially, this is the kind of person that may really like sweep you off your feet, only to find that, you really kind of get the cold shoulder, the silent treatment, rejection, that kind of hurt. Also, kind of a thing where no matter how much you try to explain yourself, explain your pain, explain what you're feeling, they just don't see it, right? They simply can't understand your pain or feel it. And so they aren't ever going to validate that, right? And eventually, you end up questioning yourself and wondering, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe this isn't really the way that it is, right? So it's possible that you may have been in a relationship with someone like this and not even really realize it because you were just so used to the treatment and the manipulation that it just seemed normal. Or maybe you've been in a relationship with a narcissist and now you just really kind of need to recover and move on from that. So either way, you have to unravel the lies that you've been told about yourself and the relationship. You have to rebuild your self-esteem and see that manipulation so you don't allow that treatment to continue. You have to really kind of just close that door so it doesn't follow you into your future relationships, right? So if you want some help, I'm here.